I can't believe we've already gone through January. The last video I did was at Christmas and today's now the 15th of February. So I thought it was about time that I did a video and shared some more knowledge with you. And in this video, I want to show you how you can customize your links with different types of icons. So you'll certainly already be familiar with these types of links where you have an edit, links to a details page and a delete link. And I've just used standard text. So inside the builder, you can see on my view, I have my 3 links. And if I click on the edit link, it will show the header here, which is edit, and the links text is also edit. Now you can add an icon to this. So in this case, I'm adding an icon called edit, and you can align this to the left or the right. So if I was just to click on here and save, you'll see that in the preview, I now have my edit link and my icon. So if I do a refresh on the live app, I now end up with my icon showing next to the word. Now this obviously makes the button slightly wider than I would like. So coming back to the builder, I'm going to remove the actual link text of the word edit and save that. And I'm going to constrain this column and just set it to a custom width of 50 pixels and centerizing it. Now 50 pixels is quite narrow. I tend to find that's an optimal width, so the button's still a reasonable size. Now back to my live app, and after a refresh, you can see that I only have an icon. However, on close examination, you can see that the icon isn't actually centered inside the button. That's because it's trying to center it along with any text that's there, but I've removed the text. So to get around that in the builder, I can come back to here. I'm going to remove my icon, and there's a couple of different ways of doing this. The one that I started using a while ago was simply in the link text. If you're on a Windows PC, using Windows emojis, and you can hold down the Windows key and press the semicolon key at the same time, and you'll get the standard Windows emojis palette. Now, if I was to type in here edit, I don't actually have an icon for the description of edit, but if I use pencil, then I can end up with a pencil icon. Now that's fine because I now have this nice looking pencil and it's colored. So if I save that, come back and do a refresh, you can now see that that is actually centered inside my icon. And I was quite happy using that for many years. So I'm going to update these other ones. So now you can see that I have a piece of paper for my details view and a trash bin or a waste basket for my delete. So back in the builder, if I was to click on my details view, you can see all I've done is remove the link text, and using the Windows emojis, I've actually selected a page, and I think that gives me the option here, one with a curly bit and one without a curl. And likewise, exactly the same, Windows emojis using the Windows key, semicolon, and I think I used trash to give me the wastebasket. The only downside to this method is I don't end up with a very consistent color theme. So I have a colored pencil, a white piece of paper, and then a gray wastebasket. So in the builder, you'll be aware that if I click on the add icon, I have a whole range of different icons that I can choose from here. And it's reasonably extensive, but sometimes there isn't an option that I'm looking for. So for instance, if I was looking for passport, the only thing with pass is this icon, which isn't suitable. So by introducing a very simple snippet of JavaScript, it enables you to load the Font Awesome library. And I'll link to this code in the description on my website. I'll also add a link to the Font Awesome page, and I've set mine to the free versions. So this gives you another 2060 icons that you could use inside your Knack application. So for instance, if I was looking for passport, you can now see that I actually have an icon here, which is more in keeping. So I click on that icon, I can then simply copy this snippet of code. If I come back to my application and add in the JavaScript for the Font Awesome library and save that, then come back to my page and the builder, I'm going to click on my edit link, and on the link text I'm going to remove the pencil and simply paste in this snippet for the passport and click save. Now back to my live app and do a refresh, and you can now see I have a passport icon centered on this button. So I've now updated the other links, and I've added a trolley to the details one and a pay link to my delete link. Obviously these icons aren't necessarily appropriate for the buttons. The only downside is it doesn't render inside the builder, so you do end up showing the snippet of class code in the button icon. However, the benefit gained by having access to another 2,000 free icons, and obviously if you want to pay for Font Awesome, you can end up with thousands of other choices. I think it's worth the small sacrifice. I hope you found this video of use. If you did, give us a thumbs up. It encourages me to keep doing more content, and I'll catch you on the next one.